Okay, I'm back. I use the facilities, but I wanted to show you. Thank you to my wife, excuse me, for buying me this G-Shock GSTB 300. Fucking amazing watch. I wanted to do a separate initial impressions video, but well, I tried to do it yesterday, but it was way too windy and it looked like crap. So, shout out to TT Watches. He's got an amazing in-depth review. The only thing I want to add to what he said was he didn't mention though the link pins are spring driven, so it makes changing the links out very easy. So because I was tweaking it to get this to sit perfect on the back side of my wrist, so that way the watch would just flip back into its natural state. Now it's a big watch. Obviously, I have a 6.5-inch wrist. That's 165 millimeters for the 6 billion people that are not in the United States. But shout out to the 300 million that are in the US. So it's 6.5-inch wrist size, and it's quite large. I used to wear a Phoenix 5, a Garmin Phoenix 5. So feels very similar. If you know what a Garmin Phoenix 5 feels like, maybe slightly, no, it's about the same. I mean, it's been a couple years since I wore a very large watch, so, but it feels, it feels comfortable. It does. What can I say? When you're used to it, you are. All right, sorry, that was a minute and a half of my own. I'm gonna heat up Jay's bottle. I'm gonna get him going on that, and then we're gonna finish this. I finished my coffee. Now I'm doing a little bit of sake. Shout out to the original members of Top Gear, and I don't mean original OG first season. I think second season to just look. Shout out to Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May. I love you guys. My dream would be to one day just, I don't know, like learn, I guess. Just follow you guys and learn. I appreciate, I do remember a long time ago you guys built like Legos on, I think it was your I forget it was your YouTube channel or what, but it was fun. I appreciate that. My dream is to maybe start like a Lego club where we just all meet up and we build Legos and just have a good time. I'm all about just having a good time. Thank you. All right, let me get Jay's bottle going. And I'm not going to talk the whole time because I realize some people, they just want to enjoy silence. I understand that. I do. I can enjoy silence as well. All right. But I do like to talk occasionally. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Good. And I don't know if you get to the glare for me. It kind of just hurts, or not hurts my eyes, but it makes it hard to see sometimes. So I do have to kind of like twist and turns. Okay, enough of that, sir. Shout out to new things. I'm trying to be exploratory. I realize that's how you don't get stagnant in your own life. You gotta try to open your mind and your. Oh wait, did I mess this up? No. Okay. That's what I'm trying. Look, I'm trying. I get it. To most people who know me, they probably are disappointed with my efforts, but I'm not disappointed with my efforts. I realize that, I am. And maybe people don't see what I see, but I feel like I'm making progress in my own life. And I think that's what matters. I think as long as you're making progress within your own, because here's the reality is some people will always be disappointed. Whether they're your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, some people will just always be disappointed in your progress. So I believe that as long as you feel like you're making progress and you continue to stay positive and motivated, I think that's really the most important thing. I really do. I really do. And I don't want to disappoint anyone. I really don't. But sometimes I see that disappointing others is inevitable, you know, because maybe that's just part of that other person's life. Maybe, I'm just saying hypothetically, other people might have been treated that way since their childhood. So that's kind of like their own thing that they have to deal with. And I'm trying to be positive and motivated, and that's what I'm dealing with. And I realize that even though, you know, because it's very easy for me to be like, oh man, I went from like the best shape of my life to feeling like I'm in the worst shape of my life. But sometimes that happens, you know, and sometimes it's out of your control. Your you know, your circumstances. I know a lot of people think that they can control all their circumstances, but I think the reality is you can't always control what happens to you. I don't think, sir. But what you can control, like, you know, Mr. Miyagi said, is your attitude. So I'm trying to keep a positive attitude in life, you know, and hopefully my life will improve. And hopefully hopefully the lives of the people who are around me will improve as well. Because I want the best for the people that I care about. And maybe me not being around certain people is just it's all around good thing for everyone. You know, that's what I realized. Okay, here we go. The glare. All right. Really what it amounts to is I'm trying to take Master Yoda's ideas to heart, you know, do or do not. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to do these these Legos here, you know, get this built. Just be positive, enjoy myself, be one with this moment in time. All right. And then Jay's bottle is coming. Jay is gonna join us. I'm trying to get as much done now because I know once I pick Jay up, it's gonna be slightly harder to build. You know, not impossible, but you know, I only have access to one hand. But I'm okay with that. I really am. I realize that I appreciate just life in general. You know, like sometimes it might seem like things are not progressing in the direction that I want them to go, or you know, whoever, because the reality is things don't always, the reality is most of the time things don't work out the way that you want them to. But I think that as long as you stay positive and actually just realize that, you know what, it might actually work out better than I expected. That might be true as well. You know, maybe I'll be able to get paid and be able to tour the country with someone I love and care about. I mean, my goodness, you know, and then go on trips with my kids. That would be epic. That would be more than I would deserve, and my wildest dreams would be true, would be coming true. So that's what I'm working towards. So if it seems like every day I'm being wasteful with my energy, it's only because I get excited. That's what I try to explain to my soon-to-be ex-wife, but I'm trying to explain to her that, you know, I'm probably a disappointment to her, but that was never my intention, you know. That was never my intention to be a disappointment. All right, so here we go. Every day I brought everything to the table that I could. And, you know, if that didn't meet her expectations, then all I can really say is I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't meet your expectations. But I have far surpassed my own expectations in what I believed that I was capable of doing. So if that's any consolation, I know that's not a consolation to her, but it's a consolation to me that I impressed myself. I really did. Okay, Jay. Okay, I got his bottle. I think I gotta change his diaper too, so. Okay, Jay. Do you want to say hi, bud? He's a little camera shy. There's the top of his head. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me get your bottle over. Ah. These tops, they make them so hard. Okay, there we go. Got this warmed up for you, sir. Okay, let me just turn your head. Okay. Here you go, sir. Let's get this in your mouth. Alright. I don't think there's any way I'm gonna be able to keep going here. I'll just have to wait until your bottle is done. Let me see if I can get your foot on camera. Hello, Fuji. Okay, I'm gonna stop messing around. Let me see if I could just add libs skis. There should be a thing where maybe like it goes around my head. I remember when I retired. Shout out to all the gentlemen that I used to work with. I'm very grateful for them. But they bought me this thing that it's like it goes on your shoulder and it holds the baby bottle. I think that was actually really smart. I should have kept that. I'm horrible at keeping things. I just and I know my wife mentions that all the time. I end up buying things usually over and over again over the course of like, just over the course of a decade. I'm probably, sometimes I'll buy things like 2 or 3 times because I think I'm over it. I think I moved on past like using something and then I'm just like, oh, I need that again. Okay, let me try. I'm gonna put my leg up. I'll put my leg up and see if I could kind of sit you on my leg. No? Okay, let's try this. I don't want to make it difficult for you to eat. Okay, so I think I got him. If I put like a pillow here and kind of hold you up. Look, I'm just kind of... Okay, so I know you can't see him, but he looks comfortable. I know I can't really do much. I can turn the page. Okay, fine. I thought I could do it, but he's like grunting at me. He's only a couple weeks. He's gonna soon to be a month. Soon to be a month. Let's see if I could get a shot of you. A shot of your head. There's his head. There's his little baby head. I love his eyes. That's the thing that's so cool about little babies is like everything is very overly exaggerated facial expressions. Like I wonder if that's how I am because like the reality is you don't see yourself all the time in your facial expressions, but his are so dynamically adorable. I don't know, I know that's not a word. I know that's not a word, and now I'm just making up words because I appreciate you, sir. I just wanted to tell you thank you. I'm sorry I wasn't there for the first 12 hours. I got snowed out in Arizona, but that happens, But I'm grateful I got to spend the following pretty much 24 hours straight of the next week, of the following week after that. You were in the NICU because, you had to be under this little light bulb thing. It was helping you. And then you had a big thing on top of your head because it was very difficult for you. That's what the doctor and mama told me. I don't know, I wasn't there to see your birth. I know there was a gentleman that was there. So shout out to whoever that was. I don't know who that was. But I'd like to believe that if I was there, maybe it would have been a better situation. I think that's the reality, like some people can tell you that's not true, but I think there is a dynamic just being present. There's an energy. There's an energy that changes just entering the room, like Tron. The movie Tron, excuse me, dang, so I'm so bad with names, but when freaking dude, but okay, look, this is why I don't quote things because I can't ever remember anybody's name. But I think there is an energy, like when someone steps into the room, positive or negative, there's an energy shift. There really is. And I'm trying to work towards making a positive energy shift in any room that I enter. That's my goal, sir. That's my goal. Oh, he passed out. So let me burp you. Because I don't want you to fall asleep. I want you to finish this. This is mama's milk. This is mama's milk, sir. This is mama's milk. I know no one can take me seriously now. But I've always believed, and this is maybe where I'm just an outlier. I'm just all by myself. But I always try to impact people with words, but it might not be the words that that person expects. But sometimes that makes the biggest differences. If you just say everything that everyone expects to hear, I don't really think you can ever impact people. And that's just my personal opinion. Obviously I'm not trying to please anyone. The reality is I'm trying to make my life fulfilling for me. That's what I realized. I realized that when you appreciate yourself and what you're doing, you feel good no matter where you go, because the reality is you are going to be with you forever. No one else is going to be with you forever. Only you are. So if you enjoy your own company, I think that's first and foremost the most important thing. I really do. And if you enjoy your own company, I think it's only a matter of time that other people start to migrate towards you, because there is a thing called magnetism. I do believe in magnetism. I think like-minded people eventually gravitate towards each other, bud. And I look forward to spending more time with you and your brother. I really do. I hope that we can go on trips together. I hope that we can see the world together. I hope that we can have intellectual conversations. I don't have all the answers. I really don't, but I enjoy speaking with people. I think part of the problem, though, is that some people get really emotional, and I don't think that I'm right. So that's why most of the time I don't really get emotional if someone tells me I'm wrong, because I'm like, yeah, you're right. Actually, I'm not always right. I'm very rarely right, and usually, if I am right, I don't realize it or notice it until decades later. So it really doesn't change anything for me, because maybe that's my problem. Is I can't even see my own victories. I don't know what I'm saying now. Now I'm just, dude, he's chugging it. That's good. Okay, when you finish the bottle, I'm gonna burp you. Right now I'm just, I tried to do the one hand thing, holding him, but I realized he got upset with me. So I don't want to hit stop yet. So I'm just trying to, look. I'm just trying to make it fun here for myself. And if no one watches this, I'll be like, yo, I'm going to watch it at a later date. That's what I realized. I'll just watch my content at a later date, because sometimes going back to your own stuff, it just brings back good memories. It really does. It really does. It really does for me. And that's why I'm like, yo, people can tell me my content sucks. You could say, look, why are you doing this? But what if, just hypothetically, what if I make something and then 10 years down the road, I look back at it and I have a laugh and I enjoy reminiscing? That's worth it to me. That's absolutely worth it to me. And at the end of the day, I think that's why we work. That's why we put in the effort, so that we can feel some sort of reward. And some people, I think they focus just on monetary reward, and that's why I don't think it ever is satisfying. I really don't, because money just, it comes and it goes, bro. It really does. Jay, I want you to know that money comes and goes. And what I realized is I've always focused on, I don't know if it was my dad who told me, but I've always focused on life experience and trying to learn things, because that way, no matter where you go, you take your life experience with you. I might have to step away from the situation I'm in currently, but I'm taking all my experience with me. I'm hoping that, maybe I can, even though I bought this house originally, I saw the potential, but that's fine. If mama wants to say that she put in all the effort, that's cool too. But the thing she doesn't realize is I'm taking my life experience with me. So I'll move on, and who knows, maybe I'll see another gem in the rough, because that's the reality. Some people like this, most people would not have purchased this house. Most of the people that I knew would have just overlooked it. But you have to see, like the sculptor that sees the sculpture in that material. you know, he's got to see it first in his mind before he can create it. All right, so I'm gonna stop because now I'm just saying stuff and we're at 20 minutes, but I enjoy it. And I talk all baby like because I'm holding a baby. uh, I appreciate you, bud. I really do. This is when I feel like at the most at peace, is when I'm just like chilling with kids. That's why I actually appreciate children more than adults a lot of times, because they're just I think they play off your energy. So if you're calm and you're cool and you just you just want to relax and just have a good time, I think they kind of see that and they feel it, you know. I think someone told me this. I know I've heard it from a lot of people, but children and dogs, they have this very innate sense of being able to tell you whether or not someone is trustworthy. And I definitely agree with that. There was only one dog in my life but her circumstances were very unique to her, but I tried so hard to be her friend. I remember I used to live at 418 Dwight Road in Burlingame, and I remember she was our next door neighbor, their dog. And I remember they told me that. They're like, she doesn't trust anyone. That's just how she is. And I tried for like weeks. I would try just so hard. I wouldn't, encroach in her territory. I would just try to be as close as I could be and just be calm. But I think, her owner actually was impressed because I don't think I ever was able to like pet her. But I remember they said like the progress I made was more than anyone else. And I found that to be satisfying, and I'd like to believe that if I wouldn't have went off to college, maybe her and I would have been friends. Bud. Okay, let me burp you. Let's see if we can get burps on the cameras. I think we were friends, in some ways. I think she just showed that, sometimes the past takes time. I definitely feel like it takes time for things to improve. I just think that I try to rush things. I'm going to talk for myself. You can't talk for other people. I try to rush things, bud. I think that's when things don't work out, is when you try to rush them. So I'm going to work on trying to take my time. But I feel like I'm ready to move on. I don't know if I'm ready to go back to California because I'm feeling like maybe there's another state or other states that I want. I really would love to get this Airstream Mercedes and just tour the country. I would love to do that. I would absolutely love to do that. But, $200,000 is quite a little expensive. It's outside my price range, considering I don't have a job. I was hoping that I could make this YouTube thing work. But now, now that I'm closing out my rookie season of YouTube, I realize that it does take a lot of time. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was just delusional in thinking that I could make an impact in like a year or two. Because I realize there's been people on YouTube for decades that are still grinding away. And shout out to those people. I think that's fucking impressive. That is absolutely impressive for someone to be on YouTube for like a decade and still just grinding it out, trying to make a life. Maybe that'll be me. Maybe I'll just no, I gotta make my videos better. I realize that. Not better like in, oh, there you go. Like I feel like my content is there. I feel like my content, because I'm not trying to pigeonhole myself into any specific thing. So I enjoy motorcycles, I enjoy cars, I enjoy video games, I enjoy learning about how to tattoo because I want to do that. I enjoy art, I enjoy bows, I enjoy just technology in general. I enjoy Legos, I enjoy spending time with my sons, I enjoy traveling. Let me think what else. I enjoy health and fitness for sure. I enjoy cooking. Just trying to overall maintain a positive attitude and just improving on myself. I mean, there's a lot of things that I enjoy, and maybe I could like do a bunch of different channels. Maybe that would be the smarter way of doing it, but I'm just one person. So maybe I should try to focus on one thing, but I find it difficult. I really do. Like yesterday, I came back to playing the saxophone after, I don't know, a lot of months, 6 months maybe hiatus, but oh man, it just feels comfortable and familiar and good. It really does. All right, Jay, let me see if I can sit down with you. Let me see if I can sit down with you, bud. I love his sounds. I love the sounds he makes. Oh, there we go. I got to sit down with you. I got to sit down with you, buds. I think I could do this with one arm. Let's see, I don't know. Maybe I have to bring the bobsters. The bobsters. Okay. Or I'll just go real slow. Look, I'll be like, there's no timetable here. I got one more bag left after this. And that's just how it is. Shout out to all the people who said that I'm doing it wrong. No, I appreciate those people because I'm like, maybe I am doing it wrong, but maybe I'm not trying to be like everyone else. Maybe I'm trying to do my own thing. And I think if those people genuinely took that to heart, maybe they would understand. They'd be like, okay, this guy's not trying to be like us. He's trying to pave his own way. And sometimes I think paving your own way is actually the most difficult. It's like hacking it out in the jungle. I always bring it back to Top Gear because I love that show. I bought multiple seasons on iTunes back in the day, way back in the day, and it always brings a smile to my face. Definitely the ones where they go to like other countries and stuff, and that's why I feel like, I think there's a market for that. I think anyone can do that. I was thinking to myself, I was like, why couldn't anyone just like get together with a group of people, especially if look, I'm not established in the YouTube world, but I mean, hypothetically, if there was a group of people that were already established YouTubers, you could just get together. Like you could create your own show on your own channel. I think that is awesome. I really do. You could just like, look, and then you just have someone create like, whatever, like challenges, and then you just do your own thing. I mean, I think that would be so cool. Maybe Jay, maybe I'll find a group of people that would love to just do that with me. That would be a blessing. That would be more than I could ever dream of, actually. Sometimes I think of things and I'm afraid to vocalize them because I'm like, what if that came true, and then what if my wildest dreams came true? I don't know what I would do. I really don't. I really don't know what I would do if my wildest dreams came true. I would just be like, whoa, this is getting a little real for my comfort here, sir. Woo. It's getting a little too real. No, I think I'm afraid maybe of success. Maybe I'm afraid of being successful. So maybe I sabotage my own. Who knows, bro? Who knows? But one day, I think one day I would like to explore these ideas with people that I care about. I think it would be fun. I really do. Maybe buy like a little motorcycle and tour like Vietnam with a few people. That would be fun too, Jay. Maybe I'll wait for you and Dami to get older. Shout out to you and Dami in the future. I look forward to seeing you guys. I really do. I look forward to watching you guys grow. And I hope currently I don't live in a country that acknowledges a father's place in a child's life, but maybe one day I will live in a country that acknowledges the impact the father can make on a child's life. All right. Okay, sorry, bud. He has had, his belly kind of We put this tummy oil on him. Because he just, sometimes he struggles. Tommy, I realized every kid's different. Tommy never had really any issues, but I don't think people realize how much money we spent, just all throughout my wife's pregnancy. Like, we bought fish. She ate the highest quality food. And like, that's the other thing people don't realize. Like, when you eat really high-end food, that's expensive. I used to have a friend that would say, like, where does all your money go to? When you don't buy cheap food, it adds up real quick. I had another gentleman that I worked with. He called Whole Foods whole paycheck, which is very clever of him, I guess. But if it's your health, sometimes your health is worth it. Okay. All right, let's go to the last bag, bud. Let me try. I do like holding you, but I want to finish this kind of quickly because I know Mommy and Dami will be home soon, and I don't necessarily want to take forever on the videos. I think we're already at 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Oh my goodness. I don't want to make both these videos more than... Let's try this. Let me see if I can bring your other thing. Okay, I'm gonna try to be creative. I don't know if this is gonna work. Excuse me about it. Okay, this is very sturdy. I don't want anyone to think this is not sturdy. And he's gonna be literally right next to me. Okay, let's see if this works. Maybe it doesn't. Okay, there you go, bud. Do you want me to bring you a Binks? If I got one close, then I'll give you two. If I don't, then I won't. I don't see a Binks. Okay, let's scoot you in. Okay, I don't know if you can see him, but he's in this like torpedo thing, so he can't really roll out of it. And I'm literally right next to him. So I don't want anyone to be like, well, look, he's right next to me. There's still room on the bench, even if the torpedo was somehow in the shot out. I hope everyone in Japan is doing okay. I know there was an earthquake, an insanely big earthquake, and I know there's power outages. I know there's a lot of places on Earth right now that are going through difficult times, and that's why I'm very grateful where I'm at. I can't really complain. I know that in America there are all kinds of different places that might have natural disasters, but I think as a whole, really, we just need to focus on health. I think that's one thing that we don't necessarily want to acknowledge. That as Americans, we are not doing the best health-wise. So I'm going to speak for myself and say, look, I'm going to focus on my health. Getting back into shape is very important. And I'm going to do my best to try to do that. So, because I realized all I can do is speak for myself. I can't speak for anyone else. And, I feel confident I'm going to get back into shape, Jay. I really am. I'll get back into shape, bud. But you know what? Maybe I'll change your diaper. Let me see if maybe your diaper needs changed too. I don't want to show you off in front of the camera. Okay, that is big, so let me take you with me. We don't want to show off your privates. I got you cocooned in this. Let me get a little belly oil on you. There we go. Ooh, that's a good tease on that one. Gets a little tummy oil on it. Okay, got a little tummy oil on there. Just to help you. Maybe I'll put a little oil on your feces. The lavender, huh? Once you put that in your mouth, you can have the drinks. little lavender on your pieces. Just so we can help you. I think it can't hurt you. Just to relax your piece. Okay. Now we change your diaper, sir. Because that diaper is full. The diaper is full. Mommy says I change them too often, but I feel like it's uncomfortable when it's wet. I really do. I get it. There's a monetary thing. I get it. I get it. I'm trying to do my best to balance everything, but and I know I don't meet everyone's expectations. There's always going to be someone who says you're not doing a good job. I realize that. There's always going to be someone saying you're not doing a good job, but I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I think so. That's my perception. That's my perception. Okay, let's get your feet in there. Maybe let's get some music, huh? Some relaxing music for you. I'm gonna try to get some relaxing music for you, bud. I'm gonna try to get some relaxing music for you. Da-na-na-na-na. 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 10. Okay, so you finished the other bottle at 10. Okay. Excuse me? Sorry, I don't want to cocoon you too much. Okay. Let me just throw this in the garbage. I got you, bud. Okay, sorry. Now I'm gonna sit you right next to me. Your Dakota, excuse me, I said the name wrong. Let me turn the lights down just a hair. See, he's cocooned in there. Let's see, do you want your binks? I'll turn the lights down just a little bit. No binks? Okay. You just put it. I'm right here, I see you. All right. Now I'm gonna push forward on this because I do want to finish. We're at 37 minutes. My goal is 20 minutes. So that way, I don't want this video to be too long. Okay, so let me just put in some, let me put some music for you, sir. Okay, let's get started on the other half. Okay, there he is. I don't remember this gentleman's name, but there he is for Dami when Dami gets back. I love that picture of Dami and I. Okay, this is gonna be Meditative Mind. 417 hertz cleanses out all negative energy. I believe in this stuff. Mommy, she's like, how do you get them so calm? I'm like, sometimes, there's just the frequency. I believe it. I really do. I really do. And we moved out the soundbar into the family room. I think just for this reason, so we can enjoy this as a family. There's good times and there's bad times, but sometimes, bud, we got to move on. So, and I think nothing's ever really over. It's just it's called new beginnings. New beginnings. I don't believe in over. I really don't. I believe in new beginnings, transitioning, maybe new families, but oh no. Didn't like me doing that. I just meant like life in general is what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, look, all I'm saying is time heals wounds. Sometimes you feel like that's the one thing people don't want to acknowledge, and I hope that someday people do acknowledge that. The number one killer of cops is suicide. And the number two killer of cops is car accidents. So I just hope that people take that to heart, that you got to stay positive and motivated. That's the only way to keep going. Your situation is different. Just like similarly, I was never in the military, but I can assume that's a more intense version of what I went through, and It's really important to stay positive and surround yourself with people who stay positive as well. That's what I believe. So I really hope that as a community, we start acknowledging that there's different mental health standards for people who have been through different things. And I have not been through a lot. I'm just speaking about the people who I've witnessed who have been through a lot. All right, let me get back to business, sir, because I'm enjoying myself here. I really am. I really am, my son. I'm enjoying myself with you. With you, little bud. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for allowing me to be here with you. And I hope one day we acknowledge fathers in this country as having a purpose and meaning in a child's life. I hope so, bud. I hope so. Okay, maybe I gotta burp you a little bit more. Oh, let's see. I know your belly might be a little. Oh, good job. Maybe I just needed to burp you a little more. That was my mistake, sir. Woo. Maybe you could be pooping too. I know sometimes you get a little grunty when you're poopsins. When you're poopsins, and maybe I won't finish this at an hour. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I don't want to rush it, but I'd rather try to get your belly feeling a little better. Maybe this will be like a three-part series. Good job of finishing the whole bottle. Okay, if you fall asleep, though, I'm gonna put you back in your bops, or your doc tot, excuse me. Is your belly feeling a little better? You did get a good belch out of there. Okay, I'm just gonna rock him here for a minute. Enjoy the frequency. Move something out of your way. Try to sit you down without disturbing you. I know it's been a while since I had a very little baby. You know, Dami's almost 4 now. So I need a refresher. I do. And it's a different situation. It's 4 years later. Okay, so I gotta relearn. So I think it's good. I was a teacher, but not for students in the classroom. The classroom was the streets. And I appreciate teaching those adults, really. Okay. I enjoy working with adults. Young adults. They taught me more than I taught them, that's for sure. I'm grateful for that. I definitely am grateful for that. And I enjoyed the one-on-one aspect too. You know, there's something to that as well. I don't necessarily follow all the directions in the linear fashion. I don't know if that's just my mind. Now I'm just saying stuff. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Until I feel like talking again. Haha. No, I think it's okay to, I'm just trying to converse with you, my son. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, because I appreciate you. I hope you're better. Here, do you want your bangs? Let's try the bangs. There you go, bud. I hope your belly feels better. I hope your belly feels better, buddy. I'm gonna think about your belly feeling better. I'm gonna visualize it. I'm gonna visualize, sir, your belly feeling better. I want it to feel better. I do. That's what I'm thinking about. Maybe I'll just sell the rest of my belongings and we'll get you some good food. Get you some good food. I would feel very disappointed in myself if there was something else I could have done to make you feel better and I didn't do it. Maybe that's why being a father is a beautiful thing, I think. And I realize that some men, they have kids, but they're not a father. And there's some men that didn't actually, they're fathers, but they are fathers in a different way. It's because they care. That's a unique situation as well. I'm grateful for those men who take it upon themselves to raise children that aren't their own. And I don't mean just actually be present in the moment. And I know I'm not perfect, I'm not always present in the moment, but I think I'm present here with you, my son. I think we're having a good moment, even though you're not building with me. But I hope one day you will be. I really do. I really hope one day you will be building with me. I hope that we'll be building together. And not just Legos. You know, Legos are a metaphor for, I hope that everyone sees that everything I do is a metaphor for something much larger. I don't vocalize that every moment, but I try to show through my actions. You know, I think words are meaningless if they're not backed up with actions. So I'm trying to show with my actions what I'm capable of doing. And maybe there's someone out there that sees what I'm doing and is like, that's what I want. That is my hope. I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be perfect. And I would be very uncomfortable if someone said I was perfect, because I don't think I'm perfect. I don't. I have a lot of flaws. I do have a lot of flaws. But I think that's what makes life fun and enjoyable, is working on my flaws and helping others work on theirs. Together we can make a better future. I'd like to believe that. That's what I choose to believe. You can believe what you want. That's what I realized. Everyone can choose to believe whatever they want. No one can make you believe anything. You know, and that's, I think, the way it should be. I think that's the way it should be. You know, some people like to tell me what it means to be a Christian. That's fine. You tell me whatever you want. That doesn't mean I'm ever gonna believe you. I appreciate your outlook. I appreciate your vocalization. And, you know, if you feel that passionate, you know, you can make your own YouTube channel and vocalize your opinions. But I find it quite strange when people try to come to your place of worship and try to tell you what is right and what is wrong. I find that quite strange. But I'm not here to tell people what to do. So if you want to come to my house of worship and tell me that I'm not right, that's fine. I'm not going to be disrespectful to someone who's disrespectful to me, because I don't think that's what my Creator would want me to do. You know, I feel like if you go into someone's house and disrespect them, the only thing you're asking the universe to do is someone to come into your home and be disrespectful to you, and that's not what I want to do. I'd rather allow that to play out on its own, in its own way. That's not my place. to pass judgment on people. It absolutely is not. I am not here to judge people, but none of us are. I realize that life works in mysterious ways, and working with people in the community, I've come to realize that things work themselves out. They really do. The streets somehow have a way of, I think that's why most cops are I think most people, they don't want to acknowledge it, but I think most people are very superstitious. And I think that's a good thing. Things kind of fix themselves in their own way. It's just time. That's why I think it's important to be kind to people, because you never know when you're gonna have to pay things back. And that's why I'm trying to do my best, because who knows, maybe all the bad things that I've done in my life, maybe it's finally time for me to pay back everything that I've taken. So I'm gonna do my best to be positive and respectful. So when that time comes, I can do it graciously, That's really what I want, Ben. That's really what I want, to do that graciously. To pay back all my mistakes in a graceful manner. Because you always leave Earth with nothing, the same way you came. And I hope that's not soon for me. I hope I get to see you grow up and be a positive. Okay, let me check you. Sometimes you just gotta squeeze out the poo, so let me lift you. Okay, let's see. Maybe we got some air bubbles in there. Hi. I see you, Bubs. Love you. Sometimes it's hard to get the poops out. You're doing a good job. I love the smiles. Thank you. I think maybe we were just uncomfortable for a moment. You were uncomfortable for a moment? Do you want to say hi to the camera? He opened his eyes. He was like half closed. He said, "Look, I don't want to be on camera." Okay, I'm sorry. I know, I should be more respectful to you. Can you move that? Kiss your cheek. I kissed your cheek. I kissed your cheek, silly. I kissed your cheek. You're adorable. Now that he's actually falling asleep, maybe I can just hold you, build. Let's see if that works. I can do it slowly. But if I'm able to just hold you, let me get the see if this works. Let me make an attempt here, sir. Don't want to disturb you. Quite peaceful. Oh, there. I see you smile. Do you want your binks? Let me try to fix your legs here. You're falling asleep on your own though. That's a good job. Okay. Maybe I'll talk. I'm gonna try not to talk because I think I was waking you up. And I do have to cut my nails. I know people are gonna be like, your nails are so long. I get it. Oh, did I do this wrong? I did. Okay, so that. So now I'm off here. So now I'm off on this. These are lined up there. I didn't do that right. Okay. There we go. Looks, doesn't look right, but let's see. I think it's right. I think it's right. I think it's right, sir. Okay. Sorry, I gotta be quiet. I gotta be quiet, sir. Oh my god. Why are people always yelling? We're almost done, bud. We are almost done. Oops. Dude, we're getting there, bro. We are getting there, bro. Jeez. Okay. Bam. Got him. Let's put our backups. Put our backups like right here. Okay. I got some backups, dude. This. Alright. We finished it, bud. We finished it. Okay. I'm working on this. I'm getting it done. Oh, look at this. Look at these other ones. All right, Jay, I'm gonna go lay down with you. We finished it. We finished it. We love you. Thank you. I know it took 2 hours to build this one set, but I appreciate you. I love you. Have a blessed day. And thank you for spending time with us. Look forward to meeting you and building Legos with you.